This is Sub Senior, aka Rajesh.
This is Sub Junior, aka Vyom.
And together we are the Football Subs. So today we have a special episode. We're going to be talking, as you know, it's the international break. So we're going to be talking about our beloved football team, which is England, and how they progressed over the weekend. As you know, they're playing this Nations League, and there's a lot of things happening, and there is a hot off the press news as well, which literally was announced today. So let's talk about that. So Junior, what do you think?
So in this episode, we'll be covering, Sub Senior and me. Obviously, we'll be telling all of you what if we were the manager, which now Thomas Tuchel has replaced Gareth Southgate, who has resigned.
That's it. You see, that's the breaking news. Thomas Tuchel, who's been out of a job since he quit Bayern Munich, is the new England manager. Lee Carsley was obviously interim, and he did say he didn't want the job. So Thomas Tuchel is the one. And we'll of course talk about the two games, and eventually we'll end it with what we think are the best 11 at this point in time, and what are the starting 11 should be, and a couple of people will be on the bench. So let's talk about the football itself. It was a difficult weekend, wasn't it? What happened with Greece?
Greece, they beat England.
Yeah, at Wembley.
Shocking.
We were booed. England was booed. So they beat England 2-1 up, and arguably they should have been more because they had 3 goals disallowed. And yeah, they did, and they probably were well on track. They dominated it. What England did, what Carsley did, was he set up a very aggressive front lineup. Kane was injured, but he played everybody else. Watkins didn't start, but the defense was very, very poor, and that was our undoing. Greece was spectacular, and they did celebrate it, and they did do it as a homage to one of their midfielders, England-born Baldock, who unfortunately died in an accident. So that was some very somber news. But Greece, wow, what a team, and they did their performance just for him. So there was a lot to be done after that. England then went to Finland, and what happened over there?
We beat them 3-1. And
who scored?
And so there was Declan Rice goal. Okay, we'll start from order. So first there was Jack Grealish.
Yeah.
In the first half, and second half, Declan Rice. All of them were nice goals in 3.
And the second one, the second one was Trent Alexander-Arnold from a free kick.
Brilliant free kick.
And of course, what happened then? We still conceded. England still conceded. So defense is still a bit of a question mark. But look, there were some good positives.
No, you don't. Yeah, continue.
So Angel Gomez, who plays for Lille, was called into the team, and he put in a good performance. So he was the one who fed Jack Grealish and got the assist. So yeah, Lee Carsley was an experiment. He was an interim manager. He tried a few things. There was a refreshing attacking football, but there's still a lot to be done from a defense point of view and so on. So Tuchel does have a on his hands, doesn't he?
Yeah, but it's so.
So why don't we go on? Why don't we talk about what could the top 11 be at this point in time? And now the rules are Sub Junior. Everybody who's available to play for England right now, everybody, regardless of what their previous thing is and so on, regardless of whether they're fit or not, assuming that they'll be fully fit, who should be our top 11? Think about the 2026 World Cup as well. But go on. Who should be England's top 11? Start from the back.
So Pickford in goal. Because he's trusted. Now there's right back. Because Ben White is really good player, but he's got injured a lot, and
no, he's
and
not.
In the Euros,
no, right now he's injured. You're right.
And in the Euros, he didn't play.
That's because he had a political problem with one of the coaching staff, and the coaching staff, something happened there. But assuming everybody is fully fit, who will you pick? Come on, the back four.
Ben White in right back.
Centers.
Guehi and Stones.
Okay, and left.
Uh, mm, no, this is tough. Shaw and
Shaw. I think it's Shaw. Yeah, you're right. Shaw has been injured, of course. So my back four would be, yeah, Pickford in goal, closely followed by Ramsdale, and we can switch and figure out. Back four will be Stones, Guehi, Ben White, and you're right, either Luke Shaw or potentially Trent Alexander-Arnold. I would play Trent in the back. I know you have a slightly different point of view. Let's say I put Trent because he gives that versatility. His defensive numbers are still not that brilliant, but let's say one of the two.
so, and in
What
the
about the mid?
midfield, I'd put so I'd put this is a tough one because in the midfield there are brilliant players, but I'd do Alexander Arnold because I think he has the pace and shot accuracy, and you can't just go at the back to do that. You gotta go forward because sometimes the stamina's not that high and you can't run back that quickly to defend. So Alexander Arnold in the midfield.
Who else?
And Declan Rice, of course.
Yeah.
Really good player.
Yeah.
Who else? And Jude Bellingham in the cam position.
So that's three. For me, my mid three would be, yeah, because I put Trent in the back, it'll be Rice, Bellingham, and potentially I would have Palmer or Foden. I would say Foden because Foden brings in again an amazing burst of speed, energy, and he was the PFA Player of the Year. That would be my mid three. And what about the front three then? Junior.
I don't. I mean, so obviously Kane up front, all-time top goal scorer for England, and left wing Foden, and right wing. This is a tough one because you've got Cole Palmer, who's and Bukayo Saka. Now,
who would you choose? Come on, pick one.
Debate.
Is it a big debate, really? Okay, go on.
What would Subsenior choose?
I would go straight with because I picked Palmer in the midfield. No, did I pick Foden?
No, you didn't.
So anyway, let's say I pick Palmer, Foden in the midfield. Then Palmer is a super sub. I would go with Kane with Watkins as a potential substitute. Saka would be my right back, and left would be right winger. I'm so sorry, right winger. And left wing would be, there's a choice of Grealish as well as Gordon, right?
No.
I would go with, I would give Gordon a chance, actually. I would do that because Gordon is hungry and he's Newcastle's best player by far. So then that's our 11. Both we do disagree on a few things. But look, the good news is that we, as England, we have full of talent, and if all of these players are in the best fitness and play in the best form for their clubs, it's a difficult choice to make.
I think there's both a player that we've both forgotten.
Ooh.
So, okay, so do leave in the comments if you think you know, but it is Kobe Mainu.
Yeah, well, these are all.
He's in.
They should be in the squad for sure. They should be in the squad. That's a great idea. So look, there are these 11, and let's like Subs Junior said, leave them in the comments. But it's exciting times. Thomas Tuchel, clearly it's a big step by the FA to go for a foreign coach and to go for a coach who's actually won a lot of trophies, both in Germany and in France, and of course with Chelsea, he won the Champions League. So yeah, not without controversy, of course, but let's see what the future holds for us. Thank you. Like, share, subscribe, and most importantly, leave your ratings and comments.